Hey, the moment we've all been waiting for. Is it a buyer's market in Houston? I think so. And in this video right here, I'm gonna show you why, or tell you why. And it's been a wild last 2 years. Jeez.
2 years.
With low interest rates, low inventory, it has caused multiple offer situations and people offering 100K, 200K over asking price depending on the area. It's just been a wild real estate ride, and now the tables have turned, and I'm gonna tell you why it's a good time to buy despite a lot of the stuff that you've been hearing out there. I know that it's kind of, some people have been saying yes, some people have been saying no. We are going to give you our honest opinion as to what we're seeing out in the real estate industry right now, as we are in it and we live in it, we work it day in and day out. So, here we go. So let's jump into what's going on in the Houston market.
Woo, let's go.
All right. Well, my name is Martin Times with the Times Real Estate Group right here in Houston, Texas. If this is your first time visiting our channel, please hit the subscribe button, hit the bell right there so you're notified each and every week when we post our videos just for you. We are here to tell you what's going on in real estate, what we're seeing, keep you up to date, and also, of course, film those awesome drone footage and things of that nature that we do all around the great city of Houston. Feel free to reach out to us. We have helped hundreds of people move into, out of, and around the great city of Houston. Our contact details are right below, so shoot us a quick text, give us a quick call, type out a quick email, maybe drop a quick comment here. We like conversing with everybody on this thread, so either way that you want to communicate with us, just let us know. We'll be happy to answer all your questions. So let's get into it. All right, I'm sure by now you've been hearing a lot of stories and different opinions of what is it like, what is it not like.
A little bit.
You know, should we buy, should we wait, should we rent, should we sell? I mean, just so many different questions. Well, let's kind of talk about what happened, and just a quick little scenario of why everything went a little crazy. I mean, the top two factors were low interest rates, low inventory, supply and demand. It was low inventory, so meaning that there were not many houses for sale. So the ones that were for sale, people just flocked to. I mean, it was just amazing to see. And then with the low interest rates, people are like, oh my gosh, I can afford this. This is awesome. Let's place an offer. How do we do it? How do we win? You know, and there was maybe 20, 30 bids on one offer. And sadly, only one family or one person gets to win the offer. And the other 19 or 29 people or families have to keep on looking. And so that's really what drove up the costs of the homes. But now it's a different story. So for all of you lucky buyers out there, things are much more on your level. It has turned into a buyer's market. Yes, you heard me correct. It has turned into a buyer's market. So what's happening right now with the sellers is that they are kind of feeling the pressure that there's more options out there. Buyers are able to negotiate a little bit more because they know that, you know, if they don't put an offer on this house, well, they could go down the street and look at another house, and maybe it's a very nice comparable home that is selling for $5,000 less. And you know, they want to place an offer on that house because there's more negotiating power.
Negotiations.
So why is it a good time to buy? Well, there are more options, which means that the sellers are noticing that there's more inventory for the buyers to purchase, and So they're kind of feeling it a little bit. And also on the new construction side. So new construction and resale meaning homes that people are currently occupying and selling on their own, versus new construction where builders are building new developments and putting those new developments up for sale. I mean, we were getting crushed by builders as in the last couple of years, meaning that the prices were much higher. There was not much negotiating room there at all, and now we're seeing a different story. We'll talk about that in a minute. As far as resale, is it a good time to buy? Yes, and there are different ways to go about doing this. I like to kind of think of real estate as kind of like stocks too.
Genius!
Stocks fluctuate a lot. Real estate does not fluctuate as much as stocks, but we are in a slowdown period. Stocks will dive down and lose money, but real estate, I mean, except for 2008, historically it always gains, but just at a very slower rate until it picks back up again. So how is the inventory affecting us, and what does that mean? Well, the sellers now know that there are more options out there. So it's slowing down the real estate as far as the increase of the equity in the homes. And so that means that it's a good time to buy, even though interest rates are high.
Break it down.
The sellers are forced to negotiate a little bit more. We're able to get better deals. I mean, that's like the old saying goes, buy low, sell high. Well, right now we are at a low point. So it's a good time to purchase a home because me and my team do a great job in negotiating offers for our buyers. And we are actually able to buy down some points in the interest rates. We're able to negotiate closing costs. We're able to negotiate prices of the home. I mean, so all of that mixed together just really makes for a very good deal for the buyers. For example, I was just able to help a family that just moved into state, and we got $10,000 off the price of the house. We were able to get $10,000 in closing costs. We were able to get also $10,000 towards purchasing down the interest rate, and we actually got a new roof. So, I mean, you add all of that together, that was about $45,000 worth of negotiating that we were able to do, and that's just on one house. I mean, that is real money. That is a real savings. And so in regards to purchasing a new home, I mean, yes, we are able to negotiate more. And in regards to the home builders and what was going on over there with them, I mean, just a couple of years ago, if not even 1 year ago, I mean, the builders were just being nasty to us realtors and to the buyers, because they knew that they had the golden nugget. They're just like, look what I have, look what I built. And they were so proud of it, and they knew that inventory was incredibly low. So they said, we're not giving you anything as far as, upgrades in the home. The interest rate is what it is. We're not giving your realtor any commission, or barely any commission, because we know that you want the house and there's barely anything else left. So it was just very cutthroat. And now the builders are acting quite differently. So they've raised the realtor commissions. A lot of these builders actually have in-house financing also, which is a good thing, which means that they purchase maybe like $25 million worth of rates. And so when we go in there to look at the homes, they say, oh well, the interest rate is 6.7% today. We can offer you this home at 4%. Since we already locked in these rates, we can extend that over to you. So they're acting quite differently now, and you can get really great deals over there. So if you're looking at a new construction home versus a resale home, and you see one that has a 4% rate, maybe they're even throwing in closing costs, they're throwing in upgrades on the home, it's brand new, and then you're looking at another house where someone is trying to sell, and interest rate is 6.5% or such. and you know, they have closing costs, they have all these things to cover. Maybe they need a new roof, like what just happened. That's why there's a lot of this negotiating going on. So they're trying to compete, and that goes to the old saying again, buy low, sell high. But yeah, we know all the builders, and we work in and around the whole Houston area, so we know what is on the market for a long time in regards to the resale. So we know what incentives are being thrown out there from the builders. I mean, some of them are slashing their prices, you know, $30,000, $40,000. So, you know, give us a call, drop us a text or an email. Would love to help you out. Our information is down in the description. And again, please don't forget to subscribe and hit that little bell right there, so that way you are notified when we put out these videos every single week. Again, my name is Martin with the Times Real Estate Group, and it is Martin Times. And yes, there is a J in my last name, T-I-J-M-E-S, but it is pronounced Times. Anyways, we'll see you soon.